Hey guys, Amy here with Leap of Faith Craftings. Thanks so much for stopping by. So today we're going to talk about all the new blades for the Cricut Maker. So if you haven't heard, Cricut Maker kept its promise that it made 2 years ago, that when it first came out with the Maker, that they would come out with extensive more tools, and they just released 4 at one time. So all of these are to go with the adaptive tool system that is kind of the main driving force inside the Maker. They all come with the same the housing and the rotating wheel up here. So you don't need to get housing for every single one. You can just get the bottom. You can just get the actual blade part or tip and then exchange it in the housing you already have. So you just have to push the button, push those together, and same thing to unlock it. You push the button and pull it. So the new blades are, there's a Debossing blade, this one here. There is a Wavy Blade, a Perforation Blade, and an engraving tip. With the Wavy Blade, I made this cute little onesie. So this is what the Wavy Blade does. It just gives that extra little fun edge to a whole bunch of different materials and just puts that little wave all the way around it. So I have a tutorial for this one on my blog and how to design this in Cricut Design Space, and I will link that below. So I also made this with the engraving tip, and you can see this is an acrylic blank, and all that is engraved, and then I use dry erase markers to fill it in and painted the back. So I also will have a tutorial of this over on my blog on the same post, so I will link that below. But I'm going to show you how to make a coupon book. So you can see here that it says coupon book, and this was using the Debossing blade. So super fun blade, presses right in there. So similar if you had the Cuddle Bug with all those different folders like I have, that you could put different materials through it and it would press into it. But now you have the ability to design, use names, anything you want. So you're not limited to the folders anymore. So in this I made just different coupons for kids, and then I use the Perforation Blade so that you can tear them out super easy like that. So I have this whole file over on Cricut Design Space, so all you have to do is make it go and it will do everything. I also use the debossing tip to make some debossed hearts there, and then I filled it in with a little stamp, again like this one with smiley face there. So it just adds a little fun to it. And all of these are cut with the Perforation Blade, which is the other blade, to make them super easy to rip out. So easy, inexpensive. You can customize it to your own if you want to give it to a boyfriend or wife or anyone you might have. Cheap and easy and just a fun idea to do to give them a cute little coupon book. If you like these videos, make sure you hit the subscribe button below so you don't miss any, and let's get started. Okay, so you'll see right here, this is my laptop screen. I'm just showing you, I'm just doing the medium cardstock, and it's showing me all the tools in the mat I'm gonna need. So I'm gonna load the gold pen in, the fine debossed tip, which is number 21. So all of the tips have the numbers on them. So this is the 21, and they are all removable. If you push the button here, this comes right off, and then you can replace it. So you can just keep the same housing. And then at another point, it will ask me for the Perforation Blade, and that is this new blade. Okay, so I'm just gonna load everything that it tells me to. Okay, so the pen goes over in clamp A. So I'm using the gold pen, pushing it down. Remove this one and put the Debossing blade in. Make sure everything's up to the front. Push my blinking button. Once the C light is blinking, I'm gonna push that as well. So once the Cricut stops, you'll notice that the button starts blinking again. And on my computer screen, it says load the blue metallic in. So I'm gonna open this up, take this one out, and I have my blue metallic pen. Push that down and close it, and then push that to resume. Okay, so now that it's done with all of the writing, it is using the debossing tool that's in there. Okay, so now it's stopped with the debossing, and it is telling me to load the basic perforation blade, which is number 11. So I'm going to remove this whole thing, insert that and close it, and push the flashing light again. Okay, and it pauses again, and now it's telling me to insert the fine cut blade, which is just the normal blade. So I'm going to put that one back in, and it will finish cutting out the coupons. So once it's all done, you'll notice that the unload mat blinks. So I'm going to click that. And so you'll see it did all of this, the embossing, the writing, and the cutting. I didn't even have to remove the mat. So it did everything on one time. So now I'm just going to continue on with my other two mats. The fine deboss, which is the 21. Put that in. And again, push the blinking light. Okay, so again, the machine pauses and my screen tells me to insert the fine point blade. I'm just going to insert that. And again, push the button. So there that comes out. Isn't that so cool? All that debossing on there. Okay, so this is the foil one that cut out with the debossing. Isn't that cool? So I'm just gonna flip it over, kind of peel the paper away from the mat. And this is a brand new mat, so it's pretty nice and sticky. So these are all the ones with the tell the perforated right there, so they'll be able to rip really quickly. And then this is just a little added embossing there.